So today we're going to prep the engine bay, prep the motor, and install the motor in the engine bay by the end of this video. And
so a lot going on in this episode. We're going to be covering a lot of different stuff, and really by the end, engine will be in the car. So it's going to be exciting on there. And then we also have a third set of hands who's going to be helping us out as we install the engine, Cam. These two have known each other for quite some time, doing things like autocross and a bunch of other Miata stuff together. And you've also seen his car already, whether you know it or not. If you've watched some of our other videos, he's been there. So we'll link your Instagram down below as well, and you'll see him throughout today's episode giving us a hand putting the engine into the car. That was pretty fine.
So finally gonna get started on, rebuilding this motor so that it can fit inside of the Miata. The main thing is this oil pump does not fit with the KMiata oil pan. It's got a good subframe, so this whole section needs to essentially disappear. So we're going to swap in a Type S oil pump. It's a fairly common upgrade for every single K swap ever. So they exist on the market. KMiata sells a nice kit, plug and play.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
We are not sponsored.
First things first, this guy's got to come off, and we got to make some room, clean up some stuff, switch over some oil feed ports, but nothing major and nothing that they don't outline in the instructions. So put you up on time lapse again, and we're going to follow along and see how far we get today. So why do we have to switch the oil pump out? This is the factory K24 Z3 pump, and this is your factory Type S oil pump. Almost factory, but we'll get to that. So this pump is obviously way bigger. It's got two balance shafts running down the inside here. I'm not going to get into the reasons why, because I might be wrong. But this pan needs to fit on the bottom of the block, and if you had these balance shafts running through, they'd essentially come right through here. So this obviously won't work. Neither would this in its stock configuration with this pickup, because if you look, the pickup will sit right here, way too high, and it'll interfere with the pan and wouldn't fit in the car, and XYZ, all sorts of problems. So, modifications that we have to do to this pump. KMiata already did this. You have to notch this so that it fits over the, what would be the main bearing support bolt in the bottom of the block. So this is for clearance. That's already done. If you don't buy theirs, you have to do it yourself, which I'd rather not do. And then we also have to switch the pickup. So we're going to be unbolting this back half here, bolting up this new piece like this in its place, and then the pickup, so this is going to sit like this. The pickup is going to bolt into here like that with an O-ring, and that'll shift the pickup to run into the back here, and there's a nice windage tray set up in there with some flappy doors and whatnot for oil retention in case you took this on the track. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to take this pump apart and reassemble it with all the pieces that KMiata supplies. There's gaskets in here and stuff to bolt it to the motor. So that's next. I'll put you on another time lapse and we'll take you through it. Alright, so the motor's in. It's a tight fit for sure. Definitely not as easy as, you know, putting Dylan's motor in is going to be, but here it is. It's in. It's all crooked and how it's supposed to be.
It's actually really cool. The motor sits at more of an angle than you'd expect. It's not just straight up and down vertically, so it definitely posed a bit of a challenge for getting it in, but it's in its happy place, and we're happy about that. So yeah, this is a wrap on this episode. Down below, click subscribe, stay tuned. Next step is wiring.
Wiring, yes.
Yeah.
Wiring.
Stefan's
My
favorite.
least favorite. I'm going to use a lot of this to wire while somebody else wires.
Yeah. So that'll be next episode, so stay tuned for that, and we'll go from there.
All right, cheers.
Cheers, guys. Engine's in. All right, let's just
Should like put a straw in it.
You're right there. All right, commercial. Wegmans, seltzer.
Sponsored by. Say don't cross your hands.
What? Yeah, don't